Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and stay tuned by clicking the bell icon. Nish faces betrayal as Vinny Panesar teams up with Suki on EastEnders. EastEnders fans will see a new scheme begin next week as Suki and Vinny Panesar team up against Nish. The mother-son duo deceive the rest of the family after the Panesar
And Malaika, 63, was jailed for 3 years for defrauding former EastEnders actress Helena Breck by pretending to fund a fake Hillary Clinton documentary. Breck lost tens of thousands of pounds in the scam. Malaika, who showed no remorse, was convicted of sustained fraud between 2011 and 2017. Hollywood star fooled by a pal in a Hillary Clinton movie hoax. For scamming a former EastEnders actress of money to finance a fictitious documentary about Hillary Clinton, a woman was sentenced to 3 years in prison. And Malaika, 63, promised Helena Breck access to Hillary Clinton's 2016 U.S. presidential campaign and told her she required her money for expenditures. In 1994, Ms. Breck appeared in a BBC soap opera episode. She also supplied the voice for the grocery checkout announcements that said, "Unexpected item in the bagging area." The Crown changed the initial accusation against Malaika of Fraserburgh, Aberdeenshire, to an amount that was not disclosed. Sheriff Craig Findlater informed Malaika at Peterhead Sheriff Court that detention was the only choice following a protracted scam that exploited a friend for monetary gain. Being extremely relieved that justice has finally been served, Ms. Breck told BBC Scotland News. She continued, saying, "She has shown no remorse for the crimes that she commits, the pain that she causes, or the trust that she has abused. Although I will never be able to financially recoup from the harm she has caused, I do hope that others will be shielded from this heartless scammer, if only temporarily, while she is incarcerated." Elizabeth Wilmot Brown, the wife of James Wilmot Brown, the rapist of Kathy Beale, was portrayed by Ms. Breck in EastEnders. She also starred in a recurrent part in the BBC soap series Triangle, which took place on a North Sea ferry, in the 1980s. Persistent deception. Malaika was found guilty of defrauding Ms. Breck between 2011 and 2017 by requesting loans for costs that she did not intend to pay back. She pretended to be working on a documentary about Hillary Clinton, which never happened. Jordana Blockley, the defense attorney, stated that Malaika had serious health issues and that a community sentence rather than incarceration was an option. Sheriff Findlater, however, stated that she had a history of similar offenses and had been found guilty of a persistent deception involving tens of thousands of pounds. The sheriff claimed that because of the extent of the fraud, the length of the incident, and the victim's suffering, only a jail sentence was suitable. As death looms, a prominent EastEnders couple officially divorced. There are spoilers in this article for Monday's episode of EastEnders, which you can view on BBC iPlayer right now even though it hasn't yet broadcast on television. In a recent EastEnders episode, Suki Panesar received quite the shock when Nish Panesar showed up unexpectedly at her home. When the family saw Nish assaulting Suki, they threw him out of the house, which is when we last saw him, several months ago. Nish quickly handed over an envelope to Suki while she was still shocked by his unexpected visit, then revealed that they had a conversation to have. Suki was horrified and made it plain that she didn't want to hear what he had to say, so she demanded that he go. Suki was shocked to see the finalized divorce papers inside the letter and told her partner Eve Onwin, Heather Peace, that her lawyer had verified that Nish had received both copies by error. Suki wasn't so sure, but Eve quickly reassured her that their divorce meant she was finally free of Nish. She made the observation that Nish would only have returned if he had wanted anything, and it subsequently became evident what that was. Suki had changed the locks, but Nish was determined to get in and have the talk he so desperately needed. Nish entered the room using his granddaughter Avani Nandrahart, and he made it plain that he would not be leaving until he had spoken with the family. Ravi Gulati tried to force Nish out of the door again, but Vinny Panesar and Ravi Gulati reiterated that he wasn't welcome. Still, when Nish dropped the massive bombshell that he was dying, it stopped him cold. When Nish relayed the news to the family, they watched in disbelief, would they trust him? Soap SmackDown Coronation Street and EastEnders will battle throughout the week as ITV drastically alters its schedule. This week's significant schedule reorganization will provide soap viewers an abundance of options. Watchers of Coronation Street will soon learn the fate of the missing Lauren Bolton teenager in an exciting plot development. Lauren vanished under strange circumstances earlier this year. BBC rival EastEnders and Corrie will share airtime. This week, instead of the customary 3 one-hour episodes spread out over a week, the ITV soap opera will air episodes every night. Regarding the Lauren plot, a number of scenarios have been proposed regarding what might have happened that tragic night since Roy Cropper, the adored cafe owner, was taken into custody and accused of her murder. He has emerged as an improbable lead suspect. Though convicted groomer Nathan Curtis, Christopher Harper, has returned to the cobbles, Roy's loved ones are still confident of his innocence. After being freed from prison in 2017 for manipulating a defenseless Bethany Platt, vile Nathan has now made a comeback. The next scenes will see Nathan brought to the attention of the police and Roy's incarceration reach a breaking point. The same day will be reenacted in the first 4 episodes, but from the perspectives of several persons. Sarah is committed to ridding her daughter Bethany of Nathan's depravity. Whatever the consequences, Sarah is resolved to establish Nathan's involvement in Lauren's disappearance while Bethany makes threats to leave Weatherfield. Although D.S. Swain is after Nathan as well, she is not alone. Will the cops succeed in apprehending him? Bobby and Carla are likewise under strain. Desperate to clear Roy's name, the aunt and nephew face accusations of tampering with the legal system. While far-right activist Griff returns to Weatherfield prison while Roy is awaiting trial for the murder of Lauren, Dee Dee battles for justice for Roy. Griff decides to try to coerce Roy into making a confession as he thinks Roy killed Lauren. Roy's life is in jeopardy, and it soon becomes apparent that he is in great danger. The audience will be shocked to learn of an important piece of information that may clear Roy's name. ITVX and ITV1 both broadcast Coronation Street, with the special week of episodes starting tonight. Please subscribe our channel.